Go to sleep.
Nice knowing you.
They might have a chance now.
Mike's still throwing hooks.
No, wait. How about in his heyday when he was beating everybody?
That's Miss Green.
Pull up YouTube.
Suicide.
Stop. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Pull up YouTube and pull up the part where Mitch Green robbed him. Snatched his pockets open, robbed him in front of other people on the street. And see what he said. He said, I hadn't been in a fight in a long time. I played the dude. But he talked about how he hadn't been in a street fight in 7 years. And he was scared. Those were his words. I was scared. He said he was scared. Check that out. That's one of the baddest people ever fought. But if Mitch Green did this, said, where's my money? And if Mitch Green decided to stab him, Mike would not be here. That's the truth. And that's Mike Tyson. When I'm talking about that mindset, that's a very real thing. Okay? So that's why I bring up that particular story. All right? I know it almost happened to me. And I know a few things that happened when like years ago. I remember one time I was I was getting gas, and I don't know why, man, this Jamaican dude about your size was just like mad dogging me, and his accent was so strong, I couldn't quite understand what he was saying. But he was like, blood, he was like this. I'm like, I don't know what he's saying. But I don't know if I cut him off or something like that, but he got up in my face, and he was like, me not scare you. And I was like, for a second, I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I remember one time on the street, I saw this little dude cut this cat, the big dude, it was on a basketball court, sliced him in the face with a box cutter. Big keloid scar the rest of his life. The big dude slammed him, beat him up or whatever, but still, he hesitated. That flashed back in my mind, and I'm like, this dude's all close to me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I did. I don't know why he's mad. I don't know what he's saying. But I was like, he's too close. Something could happen. And I swear, I threw the weakest ass punch on the planet, because I was just like, I went like this. Right? Because I was actually in fear, because I didn't understand what's going on. I went like this, and he went from, Mom, you know, scary, blood fight, oh God, and I was like, yeah, that's right. Like that's all it took. It was like, yeah, nerves to the nose, all that stuff is all connected. Even they're like this, and it's like, bah.
A to B.
Yeah, but I'm serious. That's why, I grew up in the streets. I knew the predator mindset. I watched what's going on with this self-defense crap and people who don't grow up street fighting, teaching you this stuff, giving you a false sense of security, when the thing is, it's right here first. It's absolutely right here. Yeah, you learn the techniques, but you gotta know where to apply them. You get the tools, but you've got to know the mindset for self-defense first. That's the most important. Yeah, I know. I'm kicking, doing all kinds of stuff, and this little Jamaican dude threw me off, right? Because my mind is trying to figure out what's going on, and he's this close. He could have shot me. He could have stabbed me. But that's a lesson that I was like, wow, I'm glad I learned a lesson from that. Now a lot of people are not around, and I watch over years real fight scenarios, real things to where people panic and they're not here anymore. There's a website called Real Violence for Knowledge. Study that. Look at it. And see how many scenarios there are where if people were in the correct mindset, because you know you panic. When you panic, you don't do. You're not efficient.
Right.
But the people who are threatening you, they already know what they're going to do. They're way up ahead of you. They're way up ahead of you, right? So so your steps behind. You got to catch up and pass them. So that's the thing. You think about your loved ones. You think about your daughters and sons and wives, husbands, all that type of stuff. And think about what if somebody tried to take that away from you? Load up on that. When you train, use that. You'll be ready for if it comes up because you'll have that trigger. You know what it's all about. Okay? Since I had those lessons, it saved me in other situations because I was way up ahead. And there were times where, there were stories where I was out doing films with other actors and being in hanging out in clubs where it's local people trying to, local predators were around, and I'm like, oh, I see you. And they're like, oh, this dude sees us.
He's paying attention.
Yeah, there's been countless times where I circumvented it just because I recognize it and my mindset is there. Sometimes my wife could probably attest to I can't turn that off a lot. And don't. But sometimes it's like, people like, and I'm like, and she's like, baby, he recognized you from TV. Oh, yeah, baby, like, we got a problem. And he's like, are you the guy from something? Oh, I'm sorry.
Problem.
Yeah. Yeah, but if anything, like I wanted to really take time to really talk about that. Okay, I really wanted to talk about that and really set that in your heads. Hopefully, you never have to worry about this situation.